Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Gorlocks Sports Network. My name is Kellen Fermanek, and thank you so much for tuning in. This is the second game of the afternoon between your Webster University Gorlocks and the Lyon College Scots. In the first game, Greifeld went 7 innings strong. In the first 6 was perfect. In the first pitch that Marcotte sees is lined right to Theodore in center. One quick out for Carter Hunt. As I was saying, Greifeld, 7 innings, 2 earned runs in that 7th, with 7 strikeouts to his name. Some great work by the sophomore, and now Hunt looking to seal the deal this afternoon. And another one-pitch swing out to left, tracking it and caught by R.J. LaRocco in left. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. And now Compton stepping up, looking to keep this inning going. Not that there's been much of one. There's the first pitch we see that hits the glove of Groves. Be in there for a strike. Way off on that one. Compton gets fooled on that off speed. And now down the count 0-2. He's going to have to make something happen. The pitch just wide. If you were watching the first game, you'll know that the wind was blowing heavy from right. And there's strike 3. Hunt curls one into the zone and sets him down in order as we head to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Both the Gorlocks and the Scots rolling out the same lineup from the first game. So that means we're leading off with James Theodore. Theodore went 1 for 3 in the last game with 3 ribbies and a stolen base to his name. Looking to add to that total here. The 2-0. Can't find the zone. So Theodore sitting at a 3-0 count. Likely take this pitch from Kenny Jennings. He'll watch it inside for a strike. The 3-1 is shot to left for a base hit. Finds the gap between third and short. And the Gorlocks have their leadoff man aboard.
The shortstop, number 7, Carl Peters.
Peters stepping up now. As I mentioned, Theodore went 1 for 3 in the last game, and that effectively lowered his average. Coming into this series batting .385. The 1-0 to Peters. Nope. Checking on James. No dice. These Webster runners will have a bit more wiggle room over at first, as in the first game faces southpaw. Now Jennings facing the third base side. Theodore takes off for second. That one will be fouled out of play. Had a great jump. Overall in the last game, the Gorlocks had 7 stolen bases. Only 1 caught stealing. It was a bloodbath on the base pass. Multiple double steals from the team allowed guys to move into scoring position, getting rid of the force at first. Jennings keeping a close eye on Theodore. He goes again, and that one laced into left, and it falls for a base hit. Theodore already at third. He's being waved, and then he's given the stop sign. Peters holds up at 2. And a huge double down the line by Carl Peters. Puts the Gorlocks in a great opportunity to score first. Looking to do that damage is Evan Evola. In conference play, Evola is batting .471 with 8 RBIs. We've only played 4 conference games, folks. Went hitless in his first game against the Scots. Looking to make up for it here. The 0-1. Takes a hack at that one, but no dice. Down the count, 2 men in scoring position. Infield playing in. Hacks at that one, fouls it well out of play. Protecting the zone. Once again, the 0-2 to Evola. Grounds that one to the right side. Be in the bullpen. A quality AB for Evola, but still 0-2. Laces that one just foul. Same count, and a great fight from Evan. Always good to get that pitch count up early, especially with a depleted bullpen from Lyon. And a good take. Late in the game, Lyon used a lot of relief pitchers in the bottom of the 8th. Had to use 3. Quick rounder, Evola out at first with the force. No chance for Theodore trying to race for home. And now McBride steps up with 1 away. McBride also hitless. Did have a sac fly to his name though. Look at this infield shift. 1 man on the right side of the infield for the DH. The 1-0. No one finds the zone. So the Scots think they know what they're getting out of McBride. But we've seen him hit Oppo here at Grizzlies Ballpark. Theodore on third, Peters at second. The 2-1, no. Disengagement. But no one there to cover at second. The pitch to McBride is laced into left center, going back. And it is off the base of the wall. 1 run is in. Peters right behind him. McBride holds up at second. And a 2 RBI double off the bat of Colin McBride.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 4, R.J. LaRocco.
Webster strikes first here in game number 2. A look to keep it going with R.J. LaRocco. Both LaRocco and Evola hit career milestones on their Wednesday game against University of Mississippi for women. Both recording 200 career hits as a Gorlock. So congrats to RJ and Evan. It's funny how the world works too. Both them hitting that milestone on the same day. Same game. Already had some action in the bullpen for the Scots. Looks like they're having a conversation with their starter. Jennings already given up 3 hits here in the bottom of the first and only 1 out to go with it. This is Jennings' first game started as a Scot. Has a 7 ERA on the year. We're about 12 innings pitched. He's trying to get out of a tough jam here. Already given up a pair of runs. The 2-0 to LaRocco. It's lifted high out of play. The wind has died down a considerable amount, but still blowing right back at the batter. Pickoff attempt doesn't work. Smith was calling for it. Trying to catch McBride sleeping over at second. The 2-1. In there for a strike. Man in scoring position, and that one hits RJ. The left fielder will take his base.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 27, Ryan Hart.
That brings up Hartz. Hartz went 1 for 3 in the first game with 2 stolen bases. And we will have a call to the bullpen. The Gorlocks knock out the starter for Lyon just like that, and we will be right back. Gorlocks looking to continue their scoring here in the bottom of the first. Hart steps up with McBride over at second. Watches that first pitch well away. Good stop by Marcotte. Conrad coming in for relief for Lyon. McBride taking off. Double steal works out. It's LaRocco and McBride ending up at second and third. So the force is gone. Another good opportunity for Webster to score right here. The 2-0 to the right fielder. It's low and in the dirt. The 3-0 count. Let's see if the Scots decide to send him to an empty base. Similar shift to McBride, 3 infielders on that left side. And they want to fight. That one also finding the zone. So Conrad able to bring it back from 3-0 to 3-2. Two men aboard, both in scoring position. Here's the payoff. Fouled right back. Still at full. Once again, that one lifted into left center. Going back is at the warning track and caught. Able to score on the tag up. McBride comes in as the third run for Webster.
Now batting the third baseman, number 0, Ben Stedman.
Great barrel from Ryan Hart. Really, if that wind wasn't blowing in like it is now, there's a good chance that one could have gone a bit further. Stedman showing bunt, pulls it back. Went 1 for 3 in the first game. The 0-1. Blown away. On that sac fly, LaRocco able to advance to third, so Stedman's able to reach safely. Score another run for the Gorlocks. The 1-2 to the third baseman. Chop to the left side, throw across the diamond is in time. So the Scots get out of it, but now without some damage. 3 runs from Webster as we go to the top of the second, 3-0. Inman steps up. Did not record a hit in the first game, going 0 for 4. The top 4 in the lineup for Lyon went a combined 2 for 16. A lot of that thanks to Ryan Greifeld, who Sat down the order 2 times through. The 1-2 in there for strike 3. Another strikeout for Hunt.
Now batting the second baseman.
On that same off-speed pitch. Fools the left fielder. Now Smith stepping up with 1 out, no one on base. In his last game against Eureka, Hunt went 5 innings strong with only 1 earned run and 8 punch-outs. And in the game before that against Rhodes down in Florida, went 5 innings, again only 1 earned runs and 4 strikeouts. Earning the win on both of those games. And Rhodes, who the Gorlocks lost to earlier in the season, were ranked at the time of that loss. And despite Rhodes going a bit of a skid, losing that ranked position the second time they played them, the Gorlocks can say they beat a ranked opponent during the season at some point or another. Can ignore some important details there, obviously. And taking his base. Lyon gets their first base runner of the game. Smith had 2 walks in the first game, despite not recording a hit. Center fielder Hendricks stepping up now. He'll launch that first one into the parking lot. Check it on Smith over at first. The Scots did not have any stolen bases compared to the Gorlocks 7 in that first game. As well, no extra base hits. So none of the runners putting themselves in a position to score. Able to chain together some hits and walks in the top of the 8th, but that was all. Picked him off. He got him. A great read by Hunt. Able to pick off Smith at first. And now there's 2 away with no one aboard. Trying to put down a bunt, there's Hendricks. Not able to. Now bringing it to 2s across the board. Trying to keep this inning going. The pitch. Not able to find it. Gets past Groves. Fortunately, no one on base. The payoff, just high. So Hendricks replaces Smith at 1. come up Swallow. The third baseman went 1 for 4 in the first game. Chopper right to Hunt. He'll toss it over to first, and that'll end the inning. The Gorlocks get out of it thanks to a pickoff from Carter Hunt as we go to the bottom of the second. Still 3-0 Webster. The backstop, Groves, leads things off for the Gorlocks here in the bottom of the second. Trying to add to that early 3-0 lead. The 1-0 is lifted high in the air to left center. Calling for is Hendricks. And there's one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 5, Jacob Charleston.
Now out of the 9 hole. Charleston, the second baseman, steps up. Had a great first game, going 2 for 2 with 2 walks. Managed to find himself safely on first in every plate appearance. Looking to help out the Gorlocks once again. Watches that one curl into the zone. Webster had 8 walks in game number 1. That one laced into left center, and Jacob Charleston is on a heater.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 11, James Theodore.
The Gorlocks have a man aboard as we go back to the top of the lineup with James. Theodore got a hit his first time up. Charleston dancing on first. That pitch able to find the zone. The 0-1 just low. Pickoff attempt. Once again, unsuccessful. The 1-1. Pitch out, throw to first. Not in time. Conrad joins Babcock as the only two qualified pitchers on the Scots roster. Interesting. Started 3 of his 6 games this year. So unsure if Lyon going into this one as a bullpen game or just using Jennings as an opener. However, there's no action in the Scots pen. So they're going to try to push him as far as he can go. Hitter's count to Theodore. Fouls it off. Bringing it to full. Charleston over at first. See if he takes off. He does. That one laced up Broadway, and it will be caught on the run. Charleston is going to have to run back, and he will not be in time as they double him up at first. Hendricks kills 2 Gorlocks with 1 stone. So we go to the top of the third, still 3-0 Webster. James takes to the plate. Hunt on his 3rd inning of work now. The 0-1 is lifted into right. On the run, Hart's able to make the grab.
Now batting the right fielder, number 6, Garrett Kraft.
Ranging across his body to make that catch. There's one away. So we go down to the 9-hole with Graff. He lifts the first one he sees into right. Hart's tracking it near the bullpen. Goes into the stands. Graf, before getting pinch hit for, went 0 for 2 in game number 1. Hunt has a good count on him, though. The 1-2 is lifted high in the air in center. Theodore right under it, makes the grab.
Now batting the catcher, number 21, Lyon.
It's interesting, in the first game, no clouds as far as the eye could see. Sun beating down on these players. Now here the clouds really rolling over this field, providing some shade for everyone. Occasionally peeking out from time to time. The 2-0 to the leadoff man. That one's in the dirt. Hunt has only given up one base runner on a walk. Trying to bring it back. Not able to. Another walk for Carter is coming up now is McCoy. McCoy went 1 for 4 in the first game. 0 for 1 in this one. His first time up, he flew out. Trying to land something in the outfield grass. The 1-0. Inside for a ball. A great take. Hunt struggling to find the strike zone. The 2-0. In there. Man on first. Trying to pick him off. See if Marcotte takes off for second. Getting suffocated at first with pickoff attempts. Stays. Roller to shortstop. Tosses to second. The play is made. So Carter's able to get out of it as we go to the bottom of the third. Still 3-0 Webster. Shortstop Peters will lead it off for the Gorlocks here in the bottom of the third. He'll watch the first pitch well away. Peters got a double his first time up. Helped boost that scoring run in the first inning, where they were able to put up a 3-spot. Carl now 1-2 in the count. The pitch from Conrad. Down low. Twos. Just outside. Peters went 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs in that first game. And now stands at a full count in the second. The payoff. And he will take his base. Walk issued to Carl Peters. And now Evola coming up, still looking for his first hit of the afternoon. Gonna have to watch out for Peters on the base paths. He swiped quite a few bags in his Gorlocks career. Chopper to the right side, it will be foul. The Scots are really going to have to watch that first base line. There's been so many sharp ground balls that just go foul off the bat of Evola. Compton covering first, also down that line, putting himself in a good position just based off of where he is, due to Peters being over there occupying the base. The 1-2 from Conrad. In there for strike 3. Evola goes down looking. There's one away for Colin McBride. We're seeing that same shift. 3 infielders on the left side. Pitch out. Trying to get Peters lacking at first. There's a huge gap on that right side. The 1-0, Peters still holding up at first. Still doing a good job of distracting Conrad on the mound. 2-0. Down low and away. So let's see if McBride has the green light here. Down the gut. So now a hitter's count for the DH. Peters over at first, 1 out. Here it comes, and it hits him.
Now batting the left fielder, number 4, R.J. Lorocco.
A rough way to take your base, but you got ice. It's the left fielder, Lorocco, coming up with 2 men aboard. Hit a triple in his first at-bat of the last game. Conrad's pitches have some movement. Rocco thought that one was hitting him, nearly clips the zone. The 1-0 is laced to left. Unfortunately, be foul onto the grassy hill. Well, I'm sure that one had some tail on it. That wind not doing RJ any favors. Blowing out directly from right. The 1-1 in there for a strike. Lorocco now faces a 1-2 count. Pickoff attempt in a pickle now. Throw. Peters gets tagged out. Throw to second. Not in time. So a great cleanup from Lyon, able to cut down Peters at third. Getting him trapped after that pickoff. And Lorocco, with 2 outs, pops one up. In foul ground, wind carrying away, and able to make the catch is Compton. So that'll do it for the inning. The Scots get out of a huge jam. So we go to the top of the 4th. Still 3-0 Webster. Compton, who recorded the last out of the inning, faces off in the top of the fourth against Hunt. Quickly down 0-2. He's gonna have to battle back. Here's the pitch. Chop to the right side. Ranging, throw to first is in time. What a play. Jacob Charleston over at second, having to range over into the grass and somehow able to fire a bullet to first and get the first out of the inning. The 0-1. Another one right to him. Charleston can't make that play. And the Scots have their first hit of the game.
Pinch hitting for the Scots, number 12, Logan Lightner.
First pitch is watched upstairs. Logan Lightner coming in to replace Smith over at second. The 1-1 in there. Quickly down 1-2. It's his first time seeing Hunt this afternoon. And he laces that one into center. Arranging for it is James. He's got it. Inman retreats back to first, and there's two away.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Braden Hendricks.
Hendricks watches that first one upstairs. With 6 innings from Greifeld and 3 from Hunt, both combined pitched 9 hitless innings to start off their games. Some great work by the starters in this doubleheader. Carter looking to keep it going. Hendricks takes a huge check at that pitch. So 1 man aboard, 2 gone. Pickoff attempt does not work. Hunt already has a successful pickoff in this game. Don't want to take too big of a lead. Count at 1-2. The pitch. Fouled back. Another one coming. That one lifted high in the air. Will it stay in play? Calling for it is Stedman. He's got it. The Gorlocks end another inning unscathed. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 3-0 Webster. Hartz takes to the plate to lead things off in the bottom of the fourth. Gets jammed on the first pitch. Going to be a tough play. Falls in the triangle of players. Hartz hit a long sac fly in his first plate appearance into the left center gap, just at the warning track. That one finds the zone. Hartz quickly finds himself in an 0-2 count. Pitch on its way, down low. Looking to battle. The 1-2 to the right fielder. Slow chopper to the left side. Throw across the diamond is in time. A good scoop over at first by Compton. There's one away. Stedman up now. Recorded the last out of the inning in the top of the fourth as he shoots that one to right. Now fall for a base hit. First pitch he sees goes swinging. Finds himself at first base. So with a man aboard, stepping up now is the backstop Groves. Groves went 1 for 2 in the first game. Looking for his first hit this one. be fooled. That is not A.J. Simmons, even though it does say that on the back of his jersey. Nearly hits him. From what I heard, we had a bit of a jersey mix-up. So Groves is rocking number 14 in this game. So 3-0. Let's see if he has the green light. Inside for ball 4. So 4-pitch walk to Groves.
Now batting the second baseman, number 5, Jacob Charleston.
That brings up Charleston. Now with 2 men aboard and only 1 out. This afternoon, the Gorlocks have successfully attempted 3 double steals. Let's see if they go for a 4th. Conrad checking on them. First one in the dirt. Good block by Marcotte. Looks like we'll have a mound visit. Do have some action in the Scots bullpen. So far, Conrad has thrown 3 innings. Charleston has had himself a day out of that starting spot in the 9-hole. Going 2 for 2 in the first game with 2 walks. And in this one, has a hit. Looking to keep that on-base streak going. The 1-1 hit the other way. Holding up at 3 as the Gorlocks go station to station. Charleston recording his 4th hit of the day. Now a dangerous spot for Lyon. As coming up now is James Theodore, the leadoff man for Webster. Coming into this series batting .385. Not the man you want to see up. Already has a hit in this game. A great stop behind the dish. Corners playing in. Middle infielders at double play depth. Theodore gets fooled on that one. Stedman at third, Groves on second, Charleston at first. The 1-1 to Theodore. It's chopped to the left side. Throw home, the force is made. And now there's 2 away.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Carl Peters.
The Scots can breathe a small sigh of relief, but this inning is not over. One of the most dangerous Gorlocks hitters, Carl Peters, comes up. Nowhere for him to go. Chase is on the off speed. Peters 1 for 1, with a double and a walk in this game. Scots have not been able to get him out. As he lifts one high in the air to left at the warning track, and the catch is made. The Scots get to have another big jam as we head to the top of the 5th, still 3-0 Webster. Still held to no runs on the game. Scott's looking to change that with Swallow. You'll watch that first one in there for a strike. And that one hits him. He will take his base. Coming now, James, the shortstop. So far, of the 13 innings played between these 2 games, the Scots have only scored in 1 of them. They're able to tack on 3 runs in the top of the 8th in game number 1. And obviously that can be attributed to a lot of things in these games, but one thing I noticed, and I mentioned this before, there hasn't been a player to get himself into scoring position, whether that be on a single and a stolen base or an extra base hit. As James goes down swinging. Slow chopper. Charleston gloves it, throw to first. Not able to make the play is Evola. Heading over to third is Swallow.
Now batting the catcher, number 21, Eli.
And now we go back to the top of the lineup with Marcotte. Was men on the corners with only one gone. A tough play over at first by Evola. Charleston rushing that throw. Curls low and away. The 1-0. Upstairs. Still no action in the Gorlocks bullpen. Coach BK still confident in his starter. 2-0, big swing and a miss. Showing bunt. It's high though. Will bounce in foul territory. Dangerous bunt. If it traveled a bit further, Evola could have gotten there easily, gloved it. Count now at 2-2. Pick off. Count remains. Men on the corner, one gone. The pitch finds the gap on the right side. Marcotte drives in the first run of the game for Lyon. And now the go-ahead run steps up to the plate. Just their second hit of the game. Lyon looking to keep it going with McCoy. We'll watch the first one in the zone. McCoy is 0 for 2 in this game. 1 for 4 in the first. The 1-1 to the DH. In there for a strike. Hunt looking to get another punch out. Staying alive. The 1-2. Fly it out of play. Still 1-2, a good fight for McCoy. Watches a bit of chin music upstairs. Next pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Going for third. Did not tip the ball, so the runner will advance.
Now batting the first baseman, number 14.
Marcotte holds up at first. So Card Hunt getting his fourth punch out of the game. Compton steps up with two away, men on the corners. Marcotte represents the tying run over at first. Pitch out, throw to third. Does not work. Do have some arms warming up in the Gorlocks bullpen. Three-0 count for the 3-hole. Let's see if he gets the green light, and he will just watch it fly. So the bases are juiced. Looks like Coach BK will have a talk with his starter. Inman, with nowhere for him to go, will be coming up with bases loaded, 2 outs. Went 0 for 4 in his first game. And this one, 1 for 2. Also got struck out.
Now batting the left fielder, number 18, Slade.
First pitch to Inman does not find the zone. The 1-0. That one laced over to second. Charleston gloves it. Throw to first is in time. Gorlocks get out of a jam. But Lyon starting to claw back as they do get 1 run as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now 3-1 Webster. Evola looking to grab some insurance for Webster. Seeing how much it's needed with the bases loaded, getting out of it. Thanks to a nice play over at second by Charleston. The 1-1 upstairs and away. Full and now at a hitter's count. Conrad looking to bring it back. The pitch gets jammed high in the air and right. Calling for it to second baseman. He's got it one away. Running all the way out. Leitner likely scared and Graff a bit out there. Nearly colliding. McBride up next. Started the first inning off with a 2 RBI double, which would give the Gorlocks a lead that they would not relinquish. That one laced high in the air center. Tracking is Hendricks. He's got it, 2 away.
Now batting the left fielder, number 4, R.J. LaRocco.
LaRocco, the last life for Webster in this inning. 2 quick outs from Evola and McBride. Interesting, the Scots running the same shift they have on McBride. Three infielders on that left side. Now the second baseman, Leitner, going back over. The 2-0 to LaRocco. In there for a strike. Oh for 1 with a hit by pitch and a stolen bag this game. 2 for 4 in the last one with a triple. Laces that one into center, but right there for it again is Hendricks. Leaps up to make that catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for Conrad. As we head to the top of the 6th, still 3-1 Webster. Leitner, who came in to replace Smith in this game, steps up. It's an infield fly, the first pitch he sees in foul ground. The catch is made by Groves.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Braden Hendricks.
One pitch, one out for Webster. On now to his 6th inning of work. If you remember, versus Eureka and Rhodes, his last 2 starts, earned the win on both of those, only going 5 though. So he's already gone further than his previous 2 starts. Gorlocks have more games next week, facing Franklin College on Tuesday here at Grizzlies Ballpark, then Wash U on Wednesday. That'll be at Wash U. It's not too bad of a travel. And then next Saturday, back into conference play against Westminster, facing off in a doubleheader on Saturday night. The 1-2 does not curl in for a strike. Two now. Chopped up Broadway. Going to be a tough play for Peters. Throw to first. Cannot get him. It's a tough scoop over at first for Evola. Not able to fully glove it. As Swallow steps up now with 1 away. Man on first. First pitch skied into right. Be out of play. The 0-1. Shot into right, and that'll get through for a base hit. Holding up at second is Hendricks. And now there are 2 men aboard. And we will have a call to the bullpen. Hunt's day is over, going 5 1/3. Currently no earned runs on the day due to an error in the top of the 5th. Coming up for relief, Joel Arsenal. So we'll be right back. Arsenal looks to get the Gorlocks out of a jam. With only one out and 2 men aboard. Man on first representing the tie and run. Arsenal comes in a big spot here for Webster. Facing off against James. Shortstop for the Scots. The 1-0 is away. Slow roller to second, could be a double play ball. Throw to first is in time. A huge double play ball from Joe Arsenal ends this inning as we go to the bottom of the sixth, still 3-1 Webster. Hart steps up. Has an RBI this game with a sac fly to left center. Now looking to get himself on base. Try to give some insurance for the Gorlocks here in the bottom of the sixth. Conrad still on the mound for the Scots. Chopper to the left side, throw to first is in time. Good scoop over there by Compton.
Third baseman, number 0, Ben Stedman.
Nice backhanded play by Swallow. Stedman steps up with one away, no one on base. Stedman 1 for 2 in this game. Went 1 for 3 in the game before. Already struck out to Conrad. One nearly grazes him. Another one inside, bringing it to 3-0. And he'll take it for ball 4. 4-pitch walk issued to Stedman.
Number 14, Dalton Groves.
As Groves steps up to the plate. Still rocking his A.J. Simmons jersey. Fouls off the first pitch he sees. Groves looking for his first hit in this game. Another one inside. Once across the board for the backstop. Man on first. Gets jammed. Catch is made at second. Stedman not caught up at first.
Second baseman, number 5, Jacob
Now
Charles.
2 away for Charleston. Lyon has had some serious trouble with Charleston this afternoon. In 6 plate appearances, has reached safely in each of them. 4 of them being hits. Great work for a player who doesn't usually start. As I mentioned, with the injuries this Gorlocks roster has seen in these past few weeks, Coach BK trying to mix and match his lineup, and seems like it's working out so far. Low throw to second is not in time. Stedman with a late jump fools the backstop. Marcotte took his time to throw that one to second. Didn't think he was going at first. So now Charleston has a man in scoring position. Likely be running off the crack of the bat. The 1-1 upstairs. The 2-1 to the second baseman. Finds it. Good pitch. Puts Charleston at 2-2. 2 outs, man on second. Pitch on its way. Gets him chasing. Throw to first is in time. And a big strikeout from Conrad as they strand Stedman as we go to the top of the 7th. Still 3-1 Webster. Out of the 9-hole, Graff looks to get things going in the top of the 7th. As Arsenault heads into his second inning of relief as that one shot right at him. Throw to first from Peters is in time. Great backup by the shortstop. Able to make the play on a second chance. Now we go back to the top of the lineup with Marcotte. Chop to the right side. Evola gets it in fair ground, touches first. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Webster.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 2, Cooper McCoy.
McCoy representing the last chance for Lyon this inning. See if Arsenault can get the rare 3-pitch inning. That one wide. So unfortunately not able to get it, but already at 2 outs. The 1-0 slowing away. Third pitch to McCoy. Also a ball. It's going to be taken here. Let's see if Arsenault can find the zone. And he's able to. So now a hitter's count to the DH. Chopper to the left side, therefore Peters. Throw across the diamond is in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Joe Arsenault as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Still 3-1 Webster. The leadoff man is batting leadoff this inning. Theodore stepping up. Takes a crack at the first pitch he sees, flies into right. Going to be a tough play, and it falls fair into the bullpen. Racing for second, and he'll stand up there. A leadoff double for James Theodore. And the Gorlocks looking to score some insurance. And that's a good way to start it. Graff was unable to get a glove on that one. Falls right between him and the line. Peters looking to drive him in. Show and bunt. Pulls it back for a strike. Throw to second. Almost takes off Conrad's head. Looked like he was not expecting that. Corners playing in, especially first. Show and bunt. Gets it to the other side, but it will be foul. So Peters will be swinging away here. Now at an 0-2 count. The 0-2. Down low. Rolls to the wickets of Peters. The 1-2 lifted out of play. Count stays at 1-2. The pitch on its way in the dirt. After going down 0-2, Peters trying to bring it back. The 2-2. Hits that one the other way. Be out of play. Into the grill house. Staying alive, Carl Peters. Coming at the 2-2. He fouled this time towards the Gorlocks bullpen. Conrad currently in his 7th inning of work. The high pitch count right now. Really feeling the exhaustion. But for what it's worth, has had a great outing against the Gorlocks. Of course, they gave up that 3 spot in the first, but was able to clean it up. His opener giving up a few runs. That one laced into center. And it may fall over Hendrick's head, and it does. It'll go all the way to the wall. Theodore will score. Peters racing for 3. He will be there. Thinks about home. After that one gets past.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
Nivola
12, Evan.
once again up to the plate. Peters with a double and a triple in this game. Infield playing in on the grass, trying to cut him down at home. That first pitch is laced into right for a base hit. It'll easily score Peters.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 35.
And Evola drives in another run. His first hit of the day. Up now, Cullen McBride. Looking to go even further with the Gorlocks. Only no outs in this inning. It looks like we'll have another mound visit. Following this series, Lyon will face off against the University of the Ozarks, as well as Eureka College next week on Tuesday and Saturday, respectively. It'll be a 3-game set against Eureka at home. Then after that, facing Westminster, who is currently undefeated in the conference, joining Spalding and Fontbonne in a 2-game set. What will likely be their last matchups, and we will have a call to the bullpen. We'll be right back. So the first call to the bullpen since the first inning, since Conrad was brought in. As I was mentioning earlier, on April 12th, Lyon will face off against Fontbonne. Will likely be their last matchup. As Fontbonne is closing their doors. Obviously not much of a storied history between these two teams, as Lyon just joined the SLIAC Conference, but for Webster, it'll be a lot different. Looks like we had a violation on the new pitcher, Wilkerson. The 1-1 to McBride. Taken off for second is Evola as that one's lifted into left. Evola will have to retreat.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 4, R.J. LaRocco.
Coming in now, LaRocco. Peters joined LaRocco in the triples club for this series. So he smacked one in his first at bat, in the first game. Weber's 0 for 2 in this one. Does have a hit by pitch and a stolen base though. With those 2 runs scoring, Conrad's stat line is officially over with 5.2 innings pitched and 2 earned runs to his name. And there's a base hit into left. LaRocco records the first hit of this game. For his first hit of the game. Finding a gap on that left side. But ever since coming into the game in the first, replacing Jennings, who had only recorded 1 out and 3 earned runs, was able to clean things up and go steady from there the rest of the way. However, the Gorlocks got onto him here in this inning. So that one's lifted by Hartz. In foul ground, the catch is made. So now 2 away for Ben Stedman. Stedman playing out the hot corner this afternoon. One for 2 with a walk in this one, with a stolen base to add to it. Scots watching for that double steal. Fouled off into the parking lot. The 1-1. That one laced into right center, and that'll fall. It'll go all the way to the wall. 1 run is in. Right behind him, coming home, sliding in safely is LaRocco, and a 2 RBI double with 2 outs. Off the bat, Ben Stedman. What an inning for Webster. LaRocco scoring all the way from first on that one. As that ball found a good spot in the outfield. Really some great games all around from each of these players throughout this series. Including both starters. Greifeld, who went 7 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts. And in this game for Webster, Carter Hunt going 5.1 with no earned runs. That 5 1/3 beating the 5 in his last 2 starts against Eureka and Rhodes, both of which he earned the win, and is on track to get another. 2-1 to the backstop. It's blown away. Stedman able to get over to third. The 3-1 is in the dirt for ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 5, Jacob Charleston.
Charleston coming out of the 9-hole, stepping up, and we will have another call to the bullpen. We will be right back. Campbell will be the new relief pitcher for Lyon. Trying to get them out of a jam with 2 men on the corners, but the Gorlocks get caught in a pickle. A run does score, though. Stedman coming in. And the Gorlocks will take that. Great work over at first by Groves. Gorlocks get it done. Put up a 5 spot. So we go to the top of the 8th. Now 8-1 Webster. Compton takes to the plate. As the hill to climb has gotten even taller. Arsenal into another inning of relief as well. No arms warming up in the bullpen. Could have him go all the way. The 1-1 to Compton will be chopped out of play. The lefty is quickly down 1-2. Overhand pitch. Gets him swinging, but it'll be a drop third strike. Compton's able to get to first. 18 Inman now up. Went 0 for 4 in the first game. And this one 1 for 3. Shoots that one over to Peters. Toss to second. Throw to first. Is in time. Arsenal forces another double play. And now there's 2 gone. For Logan Leitner. Coming in playing second base. Off the bench replacing Smith. Been calling games for Webster for 3 years now, and Arsenal is one of my favorite pitchers to watch. Pitches out of the 9 o'clock arm slot if you're a batter. And while he may have been doing this for a while, I've noticed it more recently. One of his 2-strike pitches, instead of throwing from the 9 o'clock arm slot, bringing it to about 11:30. Bringing down the hammer. That's exactly what he did with Compton. Unfortunately, Groves was not able to corral it. But we may see it here. Leitner with a 2-2 count. Here it comes. Just wide. Can't tell what's coming from Joel if you're a hitter. Still at a full count now, 2 gone. Here's the payoff. Does he go? Yes. Gets him. Another punch out for Arsenal as we head to the bottom of the 8th. 8-1 Webster. So with the Gorlocks getting trapped in a pickle and eventually scoring a run on that one, Charleston comes back up to the plate. Now with a reset count. The 1-0 is lifted into center. Hendricks tracking it. He's got it. One away.
Now batting the center fielder, number 11, James Theodore.
Back to the top of the lineup with Theodore. Likely be the last plate appearance from Charleston this afternoon, but what a day for him. Reaching safely in 6 of his 8 plate appearances. 4 hits to go with it. It's been a great day for the second baseman, including some nice plays over at 2. The 1-1 to James. Fouls it off. Same thing. Another 1-2. This one popped up on the infield. Someone's got to call it. And another diving catch on an infield pop-up. That one by Leitner. If you remember, over at third, Swallow had to do that after the wind took it away from James. However, luckily for them, there have been no drop balls. Peters steps up with 2 gone. Watches the first one upstairs. Shoots that one over to short. Throw across the diamond is in time. So Campbell records a 1-2-3 inning for the Scots. But the Gorlocks looking to close the door as we head to the top of the 9th. Score 8-1. 7 runs is the difference here in the top of the 9th. As the Gorlocks clear out their bullpen, looking for Joel to go all the way. Bit over half of the innings this game completed by Carter Hunt. Due to an error on the Gorlocks defense, gave up no earned runs over 5.1 innings pitched, or 5 1/3, excuse me. Sprinkle in a few strikeouts there is a great day all around for this pitching staff. Slow roller, Charleston tosses to first, and the out is made, 1 gone.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Landon Swallow.
The hot corner, Swallow, trying to get himself on base. Takes a hack at that high cheese. Quickly down 0-2. The pitch from Arsenault, overhand, hits him. The arm slot mix-up doesn't work.
Now batting the shortstop, number 15, Caleb Collins.
Puts a man on base. The 1-0 in there, first strike. Also finds it. Collins coming in to pinch hit. Already down 1-2 in the count. Just wide. Able to battle back to full. Man on first. 1 out. Here's the payoff. Chopped foul. The count remains. Collins coming in to replace James over at short. The payoff once again. Gets him swinging. Another strikeout for Arsenault. And now
Fielder number 6, Garrett Graff.
one more out could end it here. Coming up is Graff. Taking off for second, but it's a slow roller to the left side. But be off the glove of Stedman, gets past him. Another error on the Gorlocks defense.
Now batting the catcher, number 21, Eli Marcotte.
Luckily, none of them been too costly. But now we go back to the top of the lineup with Marcotte. First pitch is fouled off into the stands. Man on first and second. 2 gone. Here's the 0-1. Low and inside. The 1-1 to the backstop. In the zone. Arsenal now just 1 strike away. Swallow on second, Graff at first. 2 outs. Here's the 1-2. And fouled off near the bullpen. Count remains the same. Men on first and second, 2 outs. The pitch from Arsenault, overhand, gets him! Fools him from going 9 o'clock to 11:30 and gets the sweep against the Scots. My name is Kellen Furmanek, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Gorlocks Sports Network. Tune in on Tuesday. Thank you so much.